Then let's get our super efficient planting strategy from here. That's not the one. That's a weird one. We don't want to touch that one. Do we want to extract this into a function? I feel like we're going to be using this a lot. Yeah, let's have a thing here. Let's call this the gather columns. It takes a program or a function. Column fun. Don't you want column funs, chat? Everybody wants some column fun. I love columns. So it basically needs to do this thing, this kind of thing, right? And there's a little bit of a tricksy thing that we need to handle here. We need to handle the case where the number of drones is equal to the world size. Well, let's handle that later. If max drones is less greater than to get world size, that means we have at least one more. Sorry, less than or equal to. We'll just do our assert thing here. Where's my assert at, you? I feel like this assert should probably... Yes, it's not really mobility, but I feel like it makes more sense here than in the crop utils. If we get to this situation, we'll just stop the thing. Stop the presses. Actually, let's just assert that that's true. Yeah, that's our condition for this to work. And it will work with this code. So we will spawn these with the column. I thought it was looking funny. Column. There we go. I know how to word. Okay. There's our new scatter gather function. This basically does this with the pumpkin thread, and then it harvests. That's the parallel bumpkin. So this now will do a scatter gather over columns with plant sunflower. Okay, and now this needs to handle the return. And this, I guess we need to figure out the return value. This is a convention I have for when the return value isn't a scalar. I just call it ans for answer. So we'll just return all the returns from the drones appended to a list in the order of the columns they respond in. Okay. Yeah, there's our columns. So now we make a sunflowers thing. Which is equal to the first column we returned, and then we go through each of the... Can I slice? Can I slice in this godforsaken language? I do... Oh, you can slice? Heck yeah. Okay. So all of the columns, column returns, except the first one. Then for each index in the length of the sunflowers array, we will append the results from the returned columns. Oh, this is going to be so weird. Yeah, that's going to work. Trust me. I am an engineer. You can totally trust me. That is definitely most probably going to work. And then we'll just pass this on for now. And we'll add the thing that allows us to run this file directly if we want to do so for testing purposes. Like that. Not enough drones. Perkele. I was promised this wouldn't happen. We have 32 drones. the farm size is 22. Why are you the way you are? Assert the maximum drones. Oh. Is greater than the world size. There. Easy. That wasn't my fault. What just happened then? In range is the sunflowers. That didn't really do the thing I thought you would do. Two sunflowers. You kinda sorta didn't do the thing. Why did you not do the thing? Oh, you need to plant a column, not a sunflower, you idiot. Petals has never been defined. Oh. 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 There we go. Nail it. Ooh, kinda didn't do the thing. Oh! Yeah, you actually need to do the looping for the actual column, yeah? How did I do this for the pumpkin? Oh yeah, just a simple for wine range. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. I said that'll do it. Why are... Oh. That'll do it. Why are you stopping? Index 1 was out of bounds for the list. You are moving to a... Okay, somebody has gotten their types confused. Couldn't be me. Forest, sunflowers. Sunflower... Position in column for column in... Turns... Oh! Yeah, I think that's the missing thing. Yeah, I think it's doing them in the right order now. And it's stopping to harvest them if they aren't fully grown. Unfortunate that this is taking a lot of time. Based on the way we're appending these... It's doing all of the specific petal count of one column before moving on. I'm sure there is a more optimal traversal order, but determining that order optimally is basically the traveling salesman problem, and that is NP hard, and we are not solving the traveling salesman problem in this game. I don't care what you're saying, not happening. Does it cost anything to plant the sunflowers? It costs carrots. Okay. Maybe that's why the program failed previously. Maybe we need to handle that in our planting strategy. Should plant power? Should plant sunflowers. The current crop. This should do this, but only if the num items of if we have a number of carrots that is more than 3 times the current world size squared. Four times. And let's call it 10. Statistically, we only need 2 times on the expected value because of our replanting strategy, but that might also fail. So that should help prevent that from happening. So this should be the opposite. If we have too little, then we return false. And this should be an OR here. As a very long conditional. Can we make that better? Let's shrink this a little bit. That's immediately better. Oh, you can't probably read that on stream. My bad. Just return this bit here. If we should plant sunflowers, given our current crop, then we return the sunflower. Okay, I like that. That's cleaner. Do we want to do that again? Try to figure out a better planting strategy for the sunflowers, or harvesting strategy. I mean, we've already pretty much halved the time it takes. Okay. So these are currently ordered by column. So we could potentially change the harvester function to do something like harvested positions. Why did we have to do this again? Oh, right, because it might not actually be fully grown. But it is, because we wait for it to grow. This thing is broken. Okay, let's do a new function here. Harvest list. This will take a position list, and we will we will modify the inputs. It's disgusting, but it is what it is. It's not gonna matter. So have a little thing, list of harvested, and while position list, well, we have stuff to harvest. We will go through each position in the position list. If we can harvest, then we harvest. And we append the position to the list of the harvested plants. And then we update the position list. Do we have a just remove all function in the lists? Okay. Lists have reference semantics. As expected. Okay, so that should harvest the entire list. Just for checking. We can replace this here. And that should basically replace that entire function. But do it properly. There's too much indentation. You are too much indentation. The whole system has too much indentation. Is this the right thing? Why was there a harvest thing there? Oh, you absolute buffoon. To the position first. There we go. Oh, I'm bad. Yeah. I mean, at some point, we also have to consider if it's worth doing all of this extra work. How much extra power do we actually gain? It's 5 times more power. If there are at least 10 sunflowers on the farm. So when there's only 10 left, we can skip this thing. But considering the size of the farm, I feel like that optimization is not really worth it. I mean, 5 times is a lot. Okay, well, the harvest list function worked. So, I should be petals. It's not really though. So at this point, if the list is longer than... No, actually. We want each drone to harvest about